What's up, guys? I'm just wanted to give y'all a bit of a review about our 9750. I know I promised this a while back, and I just wanted to get into it. As you can see, that's it right there with a 30-foot Draper. And as you can see right here, there's some of them 20 bushel beans that we had this year. Consistent stand, but just the yield was not there. Yeah. First thing I'll talk about is this Draper header. Um, the Draper header has been a good investment on the combine. I'll tell you, anybody, if you are looking at buying a Draper, don't hesitate. That is one of the biggest improvements to my sanity as a combine operator. I don't have to watch for wards and shit going in my machine. It's a real improvement. Um, you know, the MacDon header itself it's an engineered piece of machine. I'll give it that. It's a good machine when working. The design of the hydraulic lines is a little bit aggravating. If anybody's been around the FD70 or D60, then you know that they put them through that little piece of angle line. And that is just the most, I mean, with the little metal lines, and that is just aggravating. I can't stand it. Um, but we replaced those lines. It had a reel all out of sync. Wouldn't line up. The fore and aft wouldn't work right. Couldn't raise the reel like I needed to. And so we replaced those lines. If you do it, don't patch it. Don't just throw one line at it. Throw all the lines at it. And I guarantee you'll be a whole lot happier at the end of the day. So FYI, we did buy a 600 bushel grain cart. Hopefully you guys can see it in this video. But I want to talk about the maintenance on this combine that's been done. So we did end up rebuilding the vertical unload auger and the gearbox in this combine, as you can see. Check out that vertical unload in the back of a Honda Accord. The hydraulic stack on the left side, rebuilt it. It was leaking like a sieve by the end of last year. The hydraulic oil was too damn expensive. The high guard in these combines is ridiculous. Top shaft sprockets, feeder house bearings, feeder. I did the feeder accelerator plates on it. New fuel line that the rats ate up. Feeder house drive belt, rear pump belt. What else did I do? And they got a new unload auger pipe because John Deere ran into it. But that was on them. So let's talk about running this bad boy. I feel the first one to say it was a bit of an adjustment to adjust to this combine. Coming from a 1680, the capacity is night and day difference. I was actually kind of scared of it on the hydrostat, honestly. I never did, probably last year until I got in the beans, give it what it wanted. I was always kind of skittish on it as far as filling it up. But no. So anyway, absolute monster. This machine came with 8.1 liter. I know that, they have the 9 liters. If you get a 9860, you got a 12.5, you got a 9870, you got a 13.5 all the way up. Same thing, 6.8, S680, 690, 13.5. I ain't going to 700 series because y'all all know. But, anything 780, 680 and above is 13.5. 8.1 liter does well for us. Got plenty of power. I think it's about 325 horses, 347 on the 3, something like that on the bulge. These combines do have a lot of electrical issues. This one even has its own little electrical gremlins. It does fine on hot, dry summer days and hot fall days. The first cool fall, rainy day you start seeing the electrical gremlins out of this machine. And that it can be aggravating. Main issue that I have out of it is the feeder house don't want to come up and down. But other than that, and then the oil pressure sensor dings at you. Oil pressure still be good, but that's just the way it is. I don't know. Something's going bad with it. The other thing I liked was the 1680 was slow. It would go like 13, 14 miles an hour. Cable was out of whack. The little bar that that controlled the hydrostat, pushed the hydrostat forward, it was wore out. So I'm glad to be able to go like 19 miles an hour. This thing kind of, I will say, it unloads slow. If you've been on the S series or a 70 series or a 60 series with the high rate unload, it's a 9-day difference. Unloading on the go, I can go from one end of the field to the other if I'm rolling. But it is what it is. But the other thing that I enjoy about it, like I said, it's comfortable. People can come ride with you in the cab comfortably. I I mean it's the newest machine we have on the farm. And I enjoy it. I wouldn't be afraid of a STS machine. Like I said, if you're a newer farmer, these are becoming more affordable in our range. And just give it somebody that knows about it. You know, there's plenty of YouTube reference out there, plenty of YouTube videos to tell you what you need to do, and just chime in. Facebook STS group is real resourceful. Searching that group can help you out a lot. Um, and the rest of you come up, like I said, they have their hiccups. And, they have, as far as I think they have some Schaefer frame issues. Obviously, the upper gearbox as far as on the bubble up auger, they go out. That's any John Deere combine. But I'm like I say, it's our machine and I love it. Additionally, things that I want to get done in this combine next year. The chopper needs rebuilding in this machine. I had about a year, 2 years out of this, and I knew that was it. We need to rebuild the chopper and the knives in it. I don't know if I'm hearing a bearing in it or not, but I know it's time. If you look at the knives, they are shot. The stationary knives are good, but the hammer knives in the back, they're less than desired. Um, Discharge beater grates, they definitely need some new paddles on it. That's a wear item. The other thing, the round bar concaves in it. Now, depending on who you ask, John Deere, if you ask John Deere, they'll tell you that they probably wore out. But I've seen people run those things way past what is in ours. I've been reading. You can take a welder and run a bead across them and build them back up, and probably that's maybe what might do. I got to work on my welding a little bit more. I used to compete in VICA and all of that in high school, and I can weld for damn sure. And but I'm not talking about farming well. I can weld. Um, but just might need to shake some cobwebs off. Been a long time. I fixed stuff on the farm here in the last couple of years, but it's been a long time since I consistently welded. Why I said it would be primo. But other than that, like I said, it's just and I need to fix the arc swing cylinder on it. Went to leaking in the last field, so it needs to I'm gonna actually just replace it. It costs less to replace with a used one that doesn't leak than to buy the kit from John Deere. But I'm gonna sign off and let y'all hear this thing and how she sound when she come on by. So I appreciate y'all watching, and y'all like, share, and subscribe and all that good jazz. Talk to y'all later.